Today's short video is really basic. How to use your iPhone to make calls. Literally, how to use the phone on your iPhone. If you're a senior trying to figure out how to use your iPhone, or if you're just new to this Apple device, then this video is for you. Hi, I'm Rich Bolin, and on this channel we talk about tech, life, and how to get things done. If you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button, tap the bell, and give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow, and we're growing. Lately, I've been working on a series of videos on how to use your iPhone. This is part 3 in that series. Links to part 1 and part 2 are in the description below, and I urge you to check them out. Before I get into this video, let me just say I understand this stuff can be, a little confusing. After all, I grew up with a phone on the wall, and I love that phone. And it never changed. It worked the same way every day for decades. But cell phones, and especially the iPhone, are not like that. And rather than get frustrated that something you learned today may change in the next year or two, just come to grips with it and roll with the punches. Most of the changes that come to the iPhone are for the good. Things get easier, not harder, so change isn't always bad. Okay, here's today's 5 super easy tips. Tip 1, how to turn off the ringer. Tip 2, how to set up the people you call most often as favorites. Tip 3, how to use the speakerphone. Tip 4, how to redial the most recent number. And tip 5, how to talk to more than one person at a time. Let's get started. Okay, the first tip is how to turn the ringer off. Sometimes, you're somewhere and you don't want your phone to ring. Maybe you're in a movie theater or something like that. It's really simple. On the side, up at the top, is a thin little switch, and you just click it down like that. And if you can see on camera there, it turns red kind of right inside of there. And to change it, maybe I can get that a little bit closer, but to change it back, to turn the ringer on, you just slide it back. And it's as simple as that. Tip number 2 is setting up your favorites. So when you go to make a call, and this is the icon with a little telephone on it, you touch that icon. Usually you land right here and you dial the number of whoever you're going to call, but maybe you want to add them as a favorite. If you have their number stored in contacts, you can add them to your favorites here so that you don't have to remember the telephone number. The video that I made on setting up contacts is linked in the description below, and if you haven't taken a look at that, you might want to do that. That'll help you figure out what we're doing here. But here, all you have to do is go to Favorites down here in the corner, and you want to add a favorite. You just tap the little plus up at the top, and then you go through your favorites until you find one you want to add, and you tap on it. And here you choose whether you want to make it a favorite for messages, a phone call, or video. And just go ahead and tap the call, and I choose the phone number. It pops up, and you can choose mobile in this case. And now I have added a new favorite. And it really is as simple as that. And when you want to make calls, if you're here and you want to call someone, or if you're here and you tap on this, all you have to do is click on Favorites, tap on it, and make a call. And that's it. And that's how you add favorites. Okay, sometimes it's just easier to be able to use the speaker on your phone rather than hold the phone up to your ear. Maybe you're wanting to look at something else while you're talking. And that's really simple to do, to use the speakerphone on the iPhone. All you do is you tap the phone, you make a call, and you tap on where it says audio, and you go to speaker.
Hello.
Hey, Lindsay, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Okay, I'm good. I'm just using you on my video. Thanks for answering the call.
Hi.
Bye-bye. And that's how you use the speakerphone. So maybe you've made a phone call and you didn't get through and you need to redial that call. On the old phones, sometimes there was just a button that you pushed for redial. There's not a button like that on the iPhone, but there is a simple way to redial a number that you just called. Tap on the phone icon, and go to Recents. Those are the recent calls you just made. And as you can see, I just called Lindsay up here. You can just tap on it and call again. And that's all you have to do to redial a number. And all the numbers you've called recently are stored here, so you can go back and call any of them. Very, very handy. So this last tip is how you talk to two people at one time. And with the pandemic and people unable to visit each other, sometimes it's good to get family members on the phone, and that's what I'm going to show you how to do now. So the first thing you do is you tap on your phone. In this case, I'm going to go to my favorites and I'm going to call my daughter.
Hello.
Hey Lindsay, can you hang on just a second? I'm going to add Joy to the phone call. All right. The next thing you do is just tap the add call right there, and it takes you to your list of contacts. In this case, I'm going to go back to favorites, and I'm going to tap my sister. And now it's calling her. Hey Joy, thanks for taking this call. And now what you want to do is just merge the two calls together. You tap the merge calls button. And now, Lindsay, are you there?
I'm here.
And Joy, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, great. Thanks for helping me out on this video.
You're welcome.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And that's how you add two people at one time.
So there you have it. 5 more tips on how to use your iPhone. I hope you found it helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.